Okay, we're going to keep it going. We have another guest from Lexington. He produces shows, and I think you're doing the funniest comic east of the Mississippi. You're running that. All right, please welcome Josh Sardam.
All right. Spent 16 years in the military, 7 in law enforcement, and I've been married going on 18 years. Literally, I have thousands of hours of training. None of it prepared me to go bald. I started going bald when I was 23 years old, and then over 20 years, my hair did this weird migration thing. It went from my head to my back. Sexy. I figure if this migration continues over the next 20 years, by the time I'm 60, I can sit in the toilet, it won't be cold anymore. Suppose at that point in time, though, I'll be able to tell the temperature of the water, though, right? Right? It's funny, I got a buddy I hang out with a lot, and I said, hey, you're starting to show that migration, you're going to end up looking like me. He was like, yeah, but I'll never be as fat as you are. Which I thought was really inappropriate for a preacher to say. But, in his defense, he was drunk. So, and getting a lap dance at the time, so it's fine. I know I'm a big mammal. I know I am. It's not like I got up here and didn't realize it was. I mean, I don't know when in my life it went from portrait to landscape, but there it is. Yeah. I can't do simple things anymore. Simple things, like, I don't know, pick something off the ground. I can't pull this off. I drop something on the ground, literally, I'm like, shit! I don't need it that bad. Sometimes, though, I do have to bend this in half. And just so you guys know, when you have this and you bend it in half, it's got to go somewhere. The other day I tried to grab something off the ground, I popped my back and I shit my pants. Thanks for laughing at my pain. That's fine. It's horrible. Not Christian at all. So I've been married a long time. We got married folks in the house? No? Single people in the house? Fuck you. Been in prison. I've been married for 18 years now. And I tell you, my wife and I, we've been through a lot of unique experiences together over 18 years. We're swingers. And, but when you spend a lot of time with the same person over a long period of time, your personalities tend to meld together. I'll give you a good example of this. Like, my wife's stomach will hurt. I'll fart. She'll feel better. Like, that's how the flow goes. It's a good flow. We're very quirky, though. Very quirky individuals. Like, for example, the other day, I'm standing in the bathroom in my boxer briefs, and I'm looking in the mirror, and guys, we don't actually use that P flap in the front, do we? Nobody does, right? We all just, if you're black, you take it out the bottom. But I'm just saying, the rest of us, right? So I wanted to take a hit for the team, okay? First off, just so you know, you have to weave your hand through this weird cloth maze, okay? And your hand will get stuck, okay? It's like a Chinese handcuff. And I started to panic because I was in a Kroger bathroom. And there was 2 guys behind me. One of them gave me his number. And we're celebrating our 3rd anniversary. No, I'm just kidding. That's not Christian at all. Being married is a lot of fun. But I tell you what, when you get in an argument when you've been married a long time, it's a lot different than when you're newlyweds. Newlyweds, they get into a fight and they make up. They're like, oh, we have to make up. I can't go to bed mad at you. I love you so much. When you've been married 18 years and you get into a fight, it's more like, do you have to breathe? Like, you breathing right now is bothering me. Stop it. My wife and I, we got into an argument the other day, and we went to our separate corners, because that's what you do when you have access to guns and knives. And she's in the kitchen and she's talking to herself, and I'm like, oh shit. I walk in, I'm like, how you doing, hon? I'm fine. Who are you talking to? Talking to the dishes. Oh yeah? What do they think about your cooking? I'm a big dumb animal, aren't I, folks? But I'm skipping a beat. My wife goes, do you know why I love doing dishes? Because I can hold them under the water and they don't struggle. That's definitely not Christian. No. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you one quick story. Then I'm going to get out of here. My wife and I, we actually used to own a store in Frankfurt, and a woman came into my store, went over to one of my cases, and I wanted to be a good salesman, so I walked up behind her. Just as I got right behind her, she had leaned in, I guess, to check something, and she right on me. I didn't know what to do. I just went. She rolled around, obviously very embarrassed. I said, "May I help you, ma'am?" She said, "Yeah, I just want to know how much this is here in the case." Guys, I don't have a filter. I said, "Look, if just looking at it made you fart, you're gonna shit when you see the price." My name's Josh Sardam. Thanks very much, guys.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Josh Sardam. Keep it going.